Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at ChicnScratch, and today is Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. If you're watching this video live, let me know if you can hear me. Hi there. Okay, here we go. There we go. I was having trouble finding y'all. Good evening. Okay, let me get the link for our live Chick Candy. And I'm going to copy that real quick. How are y'all doing? Okay. Here's the link to the live Chick Candy. And I'm going to go pin that to the top over on YouTube. Oh my goodness gracious, what is going on? Here we go. It was telling me that I wasn't logged in. I'm like, of course I'm logged in. I'm live. Okay, here we go. So let's pin. Okay. Let me find that comment that I can pin real quick. There we go. Pin message. Okay, so now the link for the live Chick Candies at the very top of the screen. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to click on live chat. That's the chat that's live. Sometimes I get confused and say the wrong thing, but yeah. I'm just looking at the comments, making sure that, oh, so Cliffy, your husband actually is home from the hospital. Good. I will, yeah, how about those Chiefs? Woohoo! Yeah, that was a great game, right? So we'll talk about that when we get going on the project, because I don't want to scare some people off. So let me show you the project that we're making tonight. It's this cute little box, and you open it up, and inside here I have a mini moon pie and some lip balm. It measures 3 by 3 by, I think, what, 1 1/4? Let's see. I actually have the blog post. Everything is ready tonight. Well, that's the wrong thing. It measures 3 by 3 by 1 1/4. So this is what the free PDF is going to look like. And the measurements, the supplies, and the box template. Yeah. Okay, so do y'all want to see the live Chick Candy really quick? I'm going to show you, you know, I don't know why my phone keeps making noises. It did it last week too. So the live Chick Candy, Denise, I don't need the address right now. I just need your name and email, and then those that win, that I'll need the address. Yeah. Let me take that live Chick Candy out there. Oh. There is a serious lag on here. I'm going to have to switch over to this comment box. Yeah. Whew. That was confusing me. Okay, so live Chick Candy tonight. Well, this kind of brings, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be a hot mess tonight for a couple different reasons. But let me explain this. So live Chick Candy is a 1/4 pack of the Be Mine paper, as well as the 2024 calendar. So I'm going to give away 4 of those tonight. And then the YouTube Chick Candy that will be available all week long is going to be one of the calendar card kits, the perennial postage stamp set, and this fabric tray basket. Okay? But these are the prizes that we're going to be drawing live for tonight. So if you go over there and use that form, then yeah. Yeah, it freezes when it makes that sound. I don't know why it's all of a sudden freezing. In fact, I updated the software tonight, so it shouldn't be freezing. And I just noticed another glare. I guess every time it makes that sound, and I am going to show y'all how to make this calendar note card that I failed to show earlier. And I feel like there's more I need to tell you. Let's see. I already told you. I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and then I'm sure everything will come to me. So I still have the calendar card kits. The problem is that for me to ship this to you, it costs $4.05. So if I charge you $5, that doesn't even cover what's in here. So I would be happy to sell these at $10, but I can't sell it for $5 because it cost me $4 plus the envelope, plus the label. And I was going to talk about that. So y'all know how if you're waiting from a package from me, I'd rather do my project and then tell you all about this, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you. If you've won Chick Candy in the past month or 2 months, I have absolutely no control over what the post office does. And I'm going to give you an example. This is actually printed today. So if you look at my account, on January the 16th, I paid $1.59. That's what this minus the calendar cost me. I managed to fit this in an envelope. It cost $1.59. So that's why I've been giving away a lot of these, is because it's affordable to send. But look, everything that I've sent. So this one is a bigger Chick Candy. This one is some catalogs that I sent. No, this one's catalogs, and this is a bigger Chick Candy. The only item that I've sent from the 16th was a priority mail one. That's the only one delivered. Everything else is still in La La Land, and when I check on the tracking, it won't give me any information. So catalogs that I've sent are, I don't know, like I'm just telling y'all that if I've told you I've sent your package, then I've sent it. If I've said, oh, oops, I'm running behind, then I haven't sent it. But I am sending packages literally every other day. And what's happening is, I'll tell you. So a bunch of y'all are saying you got your package from the D-Stash. Absolutely, because packages that weigh, packages that cost $4 and up get priority. Not priority mail, but priority as in delivering. So anything that's under $4, it's like on the slope boat from China. And I don't know where they're storing all of our mail. And I don't even know if it's going to get there in time. So like tonight, David was asking about a bill that needed to be paid by February 1st. Or if it wasn't received, because it's a yearly fee, our thing was going to get canceled. And I'm like, dude, just go pay online. Cancel the check. It's going to be completely, yeah. So all of y'all that got D-Stash stuff, you're getting those really quickly because they're putting larger packages as a priority. Small packages, like small businesses like me that like to send packages under $4, I don't know when y'all are getting it, but you can see this is what it says today. Prepaid, printed. Only one that was delivered was the 660. Yeah, so all the D-Stash boxes, y'all got your packages quickly because that shipping was not cheap. I'm just saying. Yeah. So if you have a bill that you need to mail and you need to get it on time, do online payments. Just, yeah. So anyway, sorry to go on that whole long rant, but if I tell you I've shipped something, I will never lie. I will say, oh, I'm about 2 weeks behind or whatever. So I have not sent last week's live Chick Candy because I was in the middle of shipping all that D-Stash stuff. but I will always tell you if I'm running late or whatever. Yeah, and I keep a really nice spreadsheet of everything that leaves my house. So I have a date and I have your name and I have what you won on a nice document. So I can tell you if I haven't sent it or not. Okay, now, like I said, this is a project we're making, and we are using the Be My Valentine bundle again. Nancy, if you're waiting on an invoice, that means you either didn't fill out my D-stash form or you did not receive anything. In fact, if you will email me your YouTube screen name, then I can check on it. Because so like I had some people that didn't fill out the form and I don't know who they are. Their name is not the name that they used to purchase the product. So yeah. Anyway, any questions you guys have about product or D-stash sale or whatever, you can fill out that help desk email, and I try really hard to get to the really important ones. Yeah, so here's this creates a ticket and it stays open until I answer you. Okay, so let's get the supplies out. We are using Real Red, Basic White, and the Most Adored Designer Series paper. So this is the paper in the Celebration pack. And I love it. Yeah, I love it as much as the Be Mine, right? So we're going to stamp first. Oh, don't let me drop these. And where's my stamps? Here's the heart. Here's the greeting. Here's the little hearts. Because this is a photopolymer stamp set, I am going to be using my stamping mat. We're using Real Red ink. So last week we used Sweet Sorbet. This week we're using Real Red. And this die cut piece came from, why am I trying to guess? I've got it right here in front of me. Everyday Details Dies. We're using this for Card Club next month too. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to stamp the greeting right here in the middle. So for those of y'all, I stamped that a little high. That's okay. It'll be fine. Those of you that are asking about my CAT scan last week, the CAT scan went fine. I did peek at my patient portal. The mass on my kidney has grown. I see that doctor tomorrow. So yes, I see that doctor tomorrow, but it has grown. It sounds kind of negative, but I kind of knew it had. I just had a feeling, just like I told David the other day, I said, the Chiefs are winning. We are going to the Super Bowl. And he's like, well, everybody keeps saying we're not. And I'm like, I don't care what everybody is saying. We're going to the Super Bowl. And he was like, how do you know it? I'm like, I just feel it in my gut. We're going to win. And everybody that you listen to, and I mean everybody said the Ravens were going to beat us. And I'm like, no, they're not. Especially because everybody said they were going to beat us. And yes, I was right. Okay, so I'm going to cut this out using the Bee Builder punch. Yeah, I kept telling them all day, I'm like, dude, just believe we are going to the Super Bowl. I told somebody that the other day and they thought that I meant that I was going. I'm like, those tickets are crazy. Did y'all see the price of a Super Bowl ticket? I mean, you'd have to sell your car or something to be able to go, right? Okay, so now we can go ahead and score the Real Red cardstock. I'm going to put the measurements on the screen for you. Let's see, measurements. And I'm going to slide them over here for a few minutes. I'm going to move these. Where did I put the other one? Oh, it's over here. I don't want to lose these. Okay, so let's also talk about this glass mat for a second. Well, let me do the scoring and then we will. Okay, so this is 9 3/4 by 7. And on the 9 3/4 side, y'all can't see it. I'll make this smaller. On the 9 3/4 side, I'm going to score it at 1 1/4. 1 1/4. I think I jumped the track, didn't I? 1 1/4. And 4 1/4. 5 1/2. And 8 1/2. And then on the 7-inch side, I'm going to score it at 3/4 and 2, and I'm going to do that on both sides. So 3/4 and 2. Oh yay! I'm so glad that you like the calendar kit. I probably should have explained it a little bit better when I offered it, but I just kind of threw it together at the last minute. My sales dipped in December and January, so I was really quickly trying to figure out how to actually sell something current in the middle of my de-stash sale. So that's why I offered the adhesive bundle and the calendar card kit, because I wanted to, yeah. Okay, so I folded and, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, I have the worst habit of leaving those up there, don't I? So here is what it looks like right now. And this is what it's going to look like after we cut it. And if you look at the box template, let me grab that. So you're going to see the same thing. Okay. So I'm going to get my scissors and we are going to cut. Yeah, I usually have a piece of wax paper all balled up right here in my little handy dandy berry box, but I have lost it. I think when I was cleaning, it got a little gnarly. I actually use it a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up to that second score line, and then so regarding the adhesive bundles, I have sold out of the logo bags, the ones that have ChicnScratch logo. I have a different bag, so if you guys want that, I can sell you those, but I am out of the one that has my logo on it. They were really cute, but they were also expensive, so I'm just going to a clear bag, and I can show that to you in just a few minutes. Yeah, so I do have some calendar kits left over. I do have an adhesive bags, but not the one that I sold with my logo. We are out of those. Yeah, those sold really quickly. Okay, the lights are glaring, so I'm trying to make sure I cut this properly. What I'll do when I'm done making the project is I'll send you a link, or I'll post the link to those items. Yeah. Okay, I'm trimming this, and then I'm going to angle cut it. And I'm going to do that on all 4 of these. So I was going to talk about the glass mat while I'm cutting. If you sign up to become a demonstrator, you get, so the kit is, let me talk about this. The kit is $99. You get $125 in product of your choice. You also get this glass mat and the bundle. So you get the little chamois, the little silicone tray, or you can get $30 in additional product. That's for the starter kit to become a demonstrator. So if you're interested, let me know. Now, if you're already a demonstrator, because I've had other demonstrators ask me, how do you get it? We were allowed to pre-order it back in December for a short period. They pulled it because they were getting low and they needed to have enough to fill for the new demonstrators. So we think that if there's any left over afterwards, they may sell it, offer to sell it again. But we don't know if there'll be any left. So right now, the only way to get it is to purchase a Stampin' Up! Starter kit to be a demonstrator. I'm going to make the little, I'll show you the kit, and I'm going to make the little card tonight. Okay, so here is what it looks like. And now we're just ready to add our adhesive. So I'm going to use my tear and tape. And I'm just going to add adhesive to the 4 tabs. So tomorrow is going to be a crazy busy day. That's why I went ahead and got my blog post ready. So it's probably not going to go out until 9 p.m. tonight, Central Time. But it's already typed up. All I have to do is add the video after I have dinner, because I've not had dinner yet. So I'll add the video. The PDF is ready. So tomorrow, not only do I have my doctor's appointment, but then I'm also taking Bella. She has to spend the whole day at the vet's office tomorrow. They are testing her officially for Cushing's. We know she has it. We don't know which Cushing's disease she has. So I didn't know there was 2 of them. One's treatable, one is not. So they're keeping her all day tomorrow to test her. And we're all praying that she has the one that's treatable. She's actually not been doing well. I don't really talk about it much because y'all know she's like my 3rd child. So anywho, I'm going to move past that real quick and get back to the box. This is how it's going to work. Now I want to show you one thing about this box. You are going to want to trim the sides of this ever so slightly so that it will fold in like that. But if you trim too much, okay, so that's how it's going to fit, right? If you trim too much, your box is going to do like that. It's going to pop up just a little bit right there. Enough to just drive you crazy, right? Grr. So if you look, you might not even need to trim both sides. I would trim one and then test it. And then trim the other side if you need to. Yeah, when I was taking pictures today, I was like, ugh, grr, it's not working. Anywho. Okay, so I'm going to peel the backing off. And yeah, my magically broken fingernail, Chewy was able to fix with a little fake thingy. These are all my real nails except for this one. That one that I got caught in the paper trimmer. But yeah, she did a fabulous job fixing it for me. Oh, it looked so awful for what? It was like a week and a half. It looked terrible. I couldn't tie a bow with a Band-Aid on though, so I couldn't put a Band-Aid on it to hide it. Okay, folding this over. And this one. And this one. So again, if you happened upon us late, it'll hold a mini moon pie, 2 of the Burt Bees lip balm. It will also hold a chick stand. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this. Remember I said you're going to need to trim it. So if you don't trim it, it's not really going to go in there. You have to trim it a smidge. So that was a little more than a smidge. Well, maybe it wasn't. Okay, now we're going to do the other side then. That's more of a smidge or a hair, right? I'll tell you the other thing you might want to trim is this tab right here. See these side panels? You might want to trim them. But let's see. No, that fits nicely. Don't trim those. You could, but that, and it doesn't open and it doesn't pop up the way that mine did, or does. Yeah, see? Now we're going to add the designer series paper. Oh, Beverly says that Amazon has Goo Goo clusters. Have you had one yet? Did you order the pecan or did you order the peanut? I personally like the pecan ones better. They have other kinds too, but I prefer the pecan. And I want to tell y'all, I have not had a chance to show y'all the cards, the beautiful, beautiful cards I've received. I've not had a chance, and I apologize. I have received some amazing cards. And that glued down before I slid it into the... Oh, well. It dried before I could slide it in the correct spot. So it's going to be off-centered a little. Grr. What was I saying? Oh, I've not had a chance to show y'all those, but I've got a whole container that I will, hopefully next week. Hopefully things will get a little bit back to normal. David's flying out at like 5 in the morning tomorrow morning, so I have to, we got to open this back up and re-notch that so that we'll know where to open this. Yeah, otherwise you'll be turning the box around trying to figure out how to open it. Okay. Okay, just ignore the cattywampus there. And I'm going to use liquid glue on this part. We're going to pop the heart up with a dimensional. Uh-oh, I put that on crooked too. Goodness gracious. Is it going to stick? Yeah. Now, this ribbon is in the, what pack is it in? It's in the Real Red and Burlap ribbon pack. So this ribbon is in the annual catalog, not the mini, but the annual. And how much do I have here? I have 9.5 inches. So I think I can make a bow out of 9.5 inches, right? Yep. This is really nice ribbon. That's why I was successful, because this ribbon is easy to work with. I say that. It's doing a little twisteroo on me right now. Uh-oh. So Sharon says when something gets glued down wonky, take your heat gun, heat it, and it will loosen the glue and you can shift it. Ooh, that's a great idea. Thank you. Yeah, I've never done that. But I will. Yeah, thank you for that tip. I think I've heard that tip before, but... okay. I know that my video keeps lagging, and I have no idea why. So between now and next week, I will try to do some research on why my platform that I'm using is beeping. It makes no sense. Okay. I know I keep freezing every time it beeps, so I don't know what's going on. My system is running, so I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, we got the embellishment to add, right? Where's the embellishment? I love these embellishments. And you don't have to just use these for Valentine's. These embellishments are going to be good all year long because you guys know I love Pool Party. Love it, love it, love it. So I'll be using these later. But right now we're using the red and the whatever that other color is. I don't know if it's, I don't know what color it is. Is it Petal Pink or Flirty Flamingo? I'm glad y'all like it. Yeah, so it's using the same sweet, you know, it's using the same Be My Valentine set, except it's not using the bee. So if you needed to whip out a really quick project, although the bee doesn't take that long, but if you didn't want to fool with the bee, then you can just use the greeting with the heart. And y'all saw how easy that was to make. Okay, I am going to slide these over. I'm going to give you, I'm going to post the link to the live Chick Candy. I have to sign off at 7:45. David's cooking dinner, and like I said, he's flying out really early in the morning, so I promised him I would not be late tonight. So I need to make the note card really quick. So this is what the packet is. You know what, and how should I do this? I know that some of y'all still want this. So it includes 6 pieces of sweet sorbet cardstock that measure 8.5 by 5.5. It includes 3 envelopes, 1 note card and envelope, 6 pieces of the Be Mine Designer Series paper, and then you get the calendar. So what I did, I'm going to show you how to make this now. It's really easy. You fold your note card in half. I love our note cards because you get the envelope and it's already scored for you. So there's that. And then, where's my paper? I know I brought some paper in here to cut. Here we go. So here's my calendar. And then here's the paper we're going to use. And you can use any of the 6 sheets of paper. And we're going to cut this down to measure 4 3/4 by 3 1/4. So I'm going to cut this to measure 3 1/4. Right? Yep. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. Oh, and I forgot to get my sweet sorbet cardstock. Oh, I'll just take it out of the kit. But I need the trimmer. Okay. Now the little red piece, sorbet, is going to measure 3 1/4 by 2.5. 2.5. Okay, so then all I do is just add the calendar to this sweet sorbet piece. Just centering it. And then you're just going to add your Designer Series paper to the front of your note card. And then this can set on your desk all year long. Of course, it's going to have hearts and bees, but you can always switch out the paper. You can use a different paper that'll be appropriate for all year long. So, for example, there is paper in here that, like the one with the flowers, this one, that's not Valentine paper. There's no hearts on there. So you guys could use this paper and you could leave it out year round. And then the same thing, you just add that with liquid glue right in the middle. So for those of you that got your card kit, this is the only project that is actually made out of the kit. The rest of it is just cardstock and designer series paper. Yeah, it's just product. So you can make whatever you want with it. And this just sets just like that. So just like a card on your desk, and then you just peel off this part and you have your calendar months. Okay? If you have any questions about that, just shoot me an email to my help desk. Okay, now that's it on that. So what I'm going to do now is share my screen, and we're going to draw for the, well, wait a second. We got to back up for just a second. We got to announce last week's YouTube Chick Candy. So last week was the Detailed Dogwood stamp set, the Be Mine Designer Series paper, the Most Adored Designer Series paper, and the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. And this is the screen name, JLLANNOO. I think that's Jody, I think. So you were the winner. I just need you to claim your prize. And now this week's YouTube Chick Candy is, let me slide this over, is one of the card kits, the bee fabric tray basket, and the perennial, oh, y'all can't see it, can you? It's because I'm blocking it. Let me make this smaller. There we go. Okay. The way you enter to win is you leave a comment on this video on YouTube, and you have from tonight until next Tuesday. I'll draw the winner Tuesday right before I go live, a couple hours before I go live. And all I have to do is leave a comment on YouTube. Sorry it doesn't count on Facebook, guys. Those of you who are on Facebook. But you can hop over to YouTube after the video is over and leave a comment. I think last week we had 91 comments. Yeah, last Tuesday we had 91 comments. So you have a pretty good chance of winning. I've noticed lately that we've had some repeats. Okay, so now I'm going to do the drawing for the live prizes. And I'm going to share my screen after I copy the names. I'm going to head over to my website really quickly. And I'm going to close the form because we don't want to take any more entries because, well, I can't because I'm drawing the winners now, right? And I've got to find my forms. Here it is, forms. And I'm going to shut her down, going, and gone. So it is inactive. And now I'm going to go get all the entries. And this is Live Chick Candy with ChicnScratch. So we have, let's see, name and email and comment. Download. And I got to put the date on it so that I don't get confused about 1:30. Okay, I'm almost done. I just got to copy the names and post them into the wheel of names. We have 192 people that filled out the form. Okay, I'm going to share my screen now. If I can find y'all. Here we go, screen. Okay, y'all can see it now, right? So I'm going to press, let me turn the volume up this time. And I need my Post-it notes for the winner. And I need my ink pen. Okay, here we go. Here goes the first winner. Laura, congrats. Okay, remove, spin again. Stacy, congrats. And remove. So we have 2 more. Debbie, congrats. And last one. Darlene. Okay, I'm going to recap these real quick. And, okay, is it off? Yep, it is. And, okay, so the last one was Darlene. And then we have Debbie and Stacy and Laura. So I need y'all's addresses. I need you to fill out my claim form. And here's the link to that. So use your phone, take a screenshot. You can also use my help desk if you want. And while y'all are jotting that down, I have a host code today that ends today. And that's not that one. That's the one that starts also today. So here is my current host code. That tonight is the deadline. I started my host code for tomorrow a day early so I could go ahead and get it posted and get it on my website. So this is the one that's also starting tonight. So you get to choose. There's 2 different forms. Here's the form for this host code, and here's the link to the form for this host code. Here's the QR code if you want to use your phone. Okay, now, any last minute questions? I technically have 1 minute. So I'm clearly not going to get back to all of the questions before I have to sign off. So definitely, yes, people did enter multiple times. I don't know that I have a way to stop the double entries. Yeah, I don't know that I have a way. I will look. Yeah. I've never noticed that before until tonight. So I will look and see if I can block multiple entries. What is the name? Why is the name on there 5 times? Somebody just entered to win 5 times in a row. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. And so I said that I was going to post the link to the card kit and to the adhesive bundles. Can y'all just let me post that tomorrow? Because David has dinner ready and I don't want to be in the doghouse. Yeah. So those of you that want the card kit and the adhesive bundle, I will update my blog post tomorrow. I'm going to release it tonight, but I'm going to update it tomorrow to include the link to that. Or you can email me if you want and I'll send it to you, okay? Yeah, I'm sorry I can't stick around and talk more tonight, but like I said, he's flying out in the morning and I have to skedaddle. Yeah. Okay, thank y'all for your prayers for Bella tomorrow and for me. I'm not sure what the surgeon's going to say. Probably they're going to have to remove the mass. Yeah. But I'll let y'all know next Tuesday. So I'll see y'all next Tuesday, same time, same place. And thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys. Have a good night.